What's going on? PsychedPerspectives here. We are finally in 2019, and I'm gonna be honest, just a review of how I did my New Year's Eve. Holy shit. You know, I don't want to come in here basically saying here we go again, but here we go again. So I started off 2019 on a bad note. On a bad note. Like, when I say bad note, I'm talking, first of all, I called myself trying to pre-turn up, you know, because I knew I was going, well, I had planned on going to a friend's New Year's Eve game night party with some mutual acquaintances, and that turned out to be not what happened, because I was trying to basically day drink and pre-turn up. That way, by the time I got over to my friend's house, I would already be lit. I would already be buzzed. And it would be a crossfade because it would be on alcohol, liquor, and marijuana. But, as fate would have it, I think I smoked 2 or 3 joints, and I was drinking a Budweiser Bud Light Lime Rita, and I might have had a few drops of it left in the can, but that was enough. 2 to 3 joints and a Lime Rita was enough to send me to throw up city, man. And then it really hits you. It really hit me. I am a lightweight, and alcohol and liquor is not for me. For one, I don't have a gallbladder. You know, I had my gallbladder removed last year in June. And it's like, I do not digest a lot of things like I used to. I've kind of always had what you would call a weak stomach, but now it's like extremely weak. Like, it's a lot of stuff that I used to be able to enjoy or get away with eating and indulging in that I can't do, and alcohol and liquor is one of them. So anyways, my friend, another friend of mine's came over. We smoked, we listened to music, we talked. He was here for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then he left. And like, after he left and I walked him out the door, you know, we smoked like we smoked a blunt and a joint together, because I had already, God, I might have smoked more than 2 to 3, who knows. But anyways, we talked, we listened to music, we smoked, we chilled for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and he had to leave. So I walked him out of my office, where I like to smoke and chill at anyways, of my office, you know, made sure he got to his car safely, Happy New Year's, wished him goodbye, right? So I would come back in my room, and you would think, you're good. I mean, because at this time, it was like 8 o'clock, 8:30 p.m. And I didn't start turning up, if you will, until like 4:30, 5 o'clock. So you would think I would be okay. Well, boy, was I wrong. I was wrong on a big level. So anyways, I get back to the room, and my head is kind of like dizzy, spinning. And you know, when you can feel that hangover headache clearly from the alcohol and liquor, because I don't get that from marijuana. For marijuana, at best, what I get is I get like a tension headache in the back, but it's not even really a headache, it's more of a tension. You know, like just very tense back here. That's what I get. You know, I go to sleep for a few hours and I wake up out of nowhere, or I get hungry. Yeah. But man, for some reason, I had a headache, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna lay down on the floor, right? So what I did is I got me a pillow and a comforter blanket set, brought it back in my office, and I just laid on the floor thinking, you know, I'm gonna rest a little bit, then I'll head out. But I knew, there was a part of me that kind of knew, as I was saying goodbye to my friend that had just left, like, I'm not going to this person's, I'm not going to my other associates' friend's party, and I honestly didn't feel like going, and maybe that's why things happen. You know, I really think things happen for a reason. I didn't feel like going. I didn't want to be around a bunch of people. And then like manifest destiny, you know, woo. And next thing I knew, my ass was knocked out on the floor listening to Mac Miller, his whole album, Swimming, rest in peace Mac Miller, and I was just on the floor, gone to the world. That was crazy. And then like a few hours, and maybe it wasn't even a few hours, but man, by the time 9:30, 10 o'clock rolled around, I believe I threw up for the first time on the comforter set, and I was so weak. Like, you know, when you're throwing up and you're sick and you have a headache and it's clearly hangover, you don't have any strength, you don't have any energy. So I was so weak, like I just threw up on the comforter set and then rolled back around and laid back down. I didn't have the energy to go to get up, go to the shower, go to the toilet, any of that at that moment. And what's crazy is my dog was in here with me the whole time. So apparently I went and got my youngest dog. He's 2 years old, Mercy Lee, my baby. I went and got him, and he came in here and he was laying in here with me while I'm over here throwing up. So I must have threw up 2 or 3 times on the floor, on the comforter set. Thank God I didn't get on the floor, like the actual floor. Even if it did though, I have hardwood in here, so it would have been easy to clean up. But still, luckily for me, everything was captured into the comforter set, which throw that in the washer and we're good to go. But still, right? So then I'm like, screw this, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So this is after 12 o'clock. This is after, like, New Year's is already here. It's already 2019. 2018 is so yesterday, like literally. So I go to the bathroom and I bring my stuffed animal, because I sleep with a stuffed animal still. Yes, I'm 26 sleeping with a teddy bear, but it's like, it's a comfort thing for me, right? And I have another comforter set. And I go in the bathroom. And because I have a history of like gastrointestinal issues, I'm probably in the bathroom a good 50 to 60% of my life, I would say. Because if I'm not in the bathroom having diarrhea, trigger warning, gonna be talking about nasty stuff, sorry. If I'm not in the bathroom having diarrhea, I'm in the bathroom praying to the porcelain god because I'm throwing up. Like, I'm so used to throwing up and having diarrhea. It's just like second nature to me at this point, because that's just how often it happens. So I'm like puking. So I'm in the bathroom. Like, I'll sleep in the bathroom like that, because I know, that's why I brought the other comforter and my teddy bear, because I'm like, well, you already know you're definitely not going to be in your room tonight. You're going to be throwing up, so you might as well sleep by the toilet. So I sleep by the toilet, which is, you know what's funny, is one of the reasons why I had my bathroom remodeled 2 years ago come February, because I was sick and tired of how the bathroom looked, and like, I'm always in the bathroom because I'm always sick, so I wanted my bathroom to be clean and up to date, so I had it remodeled. Woo! Anyways, so I'm in the bathroom. My dog, again, my youngest dog, Mercy, he is with me the whole time. He's in the bathroom too. We're both laying out on the floor. It is now New Year's Day. And I must have threw up for 3 to 5 hours. It would seem like and it was like small throw up. So it was like I would get 3 or 4 gags in and get little pieces of shit out, and then I would lay back on the bathroom floor, and then 30-40 minutes later, guess who's back up throwing up? Me. So I did that for 3 to 5 hours, probably 3 to 4 hours at best. And then eventually I was like, this is ridiculous. So, when I was throwing up in the toilet, thankfully nothing got on the floor, because I just, I'm a professional at this point. I just was on the toilet, just blah, 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 and then I would lay back down. But I was sweating. I was having like cold sweats while I was doing it. I felt like I was choking and was gonna die. It was just ridiculous. And then eventually, around 5 o'clock in the morning, mind you, I've been in the bathroom for 5 hours basically at this point, I decided to get in the shower, but not like to take a shower, but just to get like some water on me, because I was like, oh my God. So I got in the shower, but then I just started kneeling in the shower, and then I ended up on the bathtub, in the shower, kneeling, praying, repenting, like, God, please help me. This is ridiculous. I will never do this again. Like, oh my God, give me a second chance. And then I just ended up laying in the bathtub while the hot water was cascading on me in the shower, which I did that like 2 more times. So this year so far, I've done it 3 times, and we just started. But it feels so good. I don't know, it calms me down, and like it helps my stomach settle itself. And then like I have anxiety, so it's like, I don't know, it just takes my brain somewhere else. I can just calm down and reset myself. So the point of this is like a story time already. The year is not starting off how I want it to be at all. Like, it's already starting off on some bullshit. But I also realized, you know, ultimately it's up to me to change the outcome of my life and to improve every day. I'm definitely need to get some mental help with my anxiety and my stress and depression. I have to go see a therapist. I have to go to counseling. I have to go and see a psychiatrist to get back on medication. Because you can't just do marijuana all day. You can't. But I'm saying this to say, hey, yes, it is a new year. Yes, it is a new day. It's a new era. But at the same time, it takes time to unlearn bad habits and learn good habits. So those of us who woke up thinking, well, it's 2019, we're gonna do everything new. In theory, that sounds great, but in reality, many of us are not gonna be able to cut everything cold turkey and start fresh on the new day. It's going to take time. Some of us will start fresh on a new day and just keep going full speed ahead. Kudos to you. But for most people, I would argue that's not what's gonna happen. We're gonna take time. Like I said, I was gonna reduce smoking weed and all this other stuff, and I'm still smoking marijuana. You know what I mean? So it's like, give yourself time, but also stay consistent, stay on yourself. Because after a while, it'll be a month, it'll be 3 months, and guess what? You don't wanna still be doing the same shit if you said you were gonna make a change. So that's the whole point of this video.